I'm here with my guest, Jeff DeLong of Fresno Unified School District, and he's the work-based learning coordinator. And Jeff, can you introduce yourself to our listeners and viewers?
Absolutely. My name is Jeff DeLong. I'm the work-based learning coordinator for Fresno Unified School District here in Fresno, California. So Fresno Unified has career technical education programs at all of their high schools. We have 9 high schools and 4 alternative education schools. We have 74,000 students. We're the 3rd largest school district in the state of California. And these pathways and programs provide students experiences to get hands-on technical education in all of the 15 industry sectors here in California. So we have pathways from construction, engineering, education, even fashion and design. So all of the 15 industry sectors located here in California, we have a pathway for that industry. So students can enroll in those as well as getting their academic requirements if they want to go on to a four-year college or a 2-year college after they graduate.
Can you give us some examples of the projects that the students are working on?
Absolutely. So all of our pathways and programs involve work-based learning. And work-based learning is an instructional strategy that connects students' classroom learning to the world of work. And that's done by interacting with industry partners. So professionals who are doing that for a career or have experience with it in the past, really making that connection for students so they can see why what they're learning in the classroom, how that translates to the world of work. And those experiences are guest speakers, job shadows, internships, workplace tours. We have industry partners come in and evaluate student projects. We have a lot of projects that are relevant to what's going on in our valley or to certain businesses. And we bring experts in those fields to really evaluate the students' work. And that really does increase the level of performance for students when they know they're getting evaluated by someone who's doing it for a living. Beyond just their teacher or classmates, their level of performance drastically increases. So some of the examples, we had students at Edison in their biomed program a while back. They were doing a project around needs in the community and health issues within their community. So we partnered with FCHIP, which is the Fresno County Health Improvement Partnership, and they have various coalitions that focus on various issues in the valley in Fresno. And so we had them take the students before the project started on a tour around the city to see how various parts of the city, different health indicators, social determinants of health in different parts of the city. You know, what's around the Edison High School region is different than what's around the Bold High School region or the McLean High School region, and how that affects our health. So that's an example of just a work-based learning experience that helps kick off a project, get students really excited about it. And then as they're going through and determining the issues in the Edison community, the partners came back midway through to evaluate how the project's going, how the presentation's going, get them on track or help them kind of mentor them a little bit. And then they came back at the end to do the final evaluation. So that's one example. Fresno Unified placed a initiative on homelessness this year and an emphasis on that. And so Sunnyside students in the agri-science pathway went to the Poverello House to say, what are some needs that you have? And one of the biggest needs, surprisingly, is they needed dog houses. A lot of the guests that go there have animals, have dogs, and they don't have a space for them. So the Sunnyside students created this really cool doghouse condo that can hold various dogs in various sizes. And they're actually going to deliver that this Thursday to the Poverello House to do that. And that's just 2 minor examples. Edison's computer science students actually partnered with a local business consulting firm to create a website for those families that are affected by the Creek Fire for them to get resources that they need. So those are just a few examples of our students getting able to do real life practical work that benefits the community besides just taking a test or doing a multiple choice answer. These projects are relevant. They involve industry mentors them. They bring them in as guest speakers to provide context. And so it really brings the projects to life and shows students that what they're learning now is making a difference and how it translates to the real world.
Are there any specific industries that you're looking for professional partnerships with?
We've been so blessed. We have a business engagement coordinator, Tara Kiteforce, who's been fantastic in really building these advisory boards, CTE advisory boards and subcommittees, and letting them flourish. And they've grown so much. And we have champion partners who just advocate for our programs, advocate for our students, recruit other partners to be involved. So it really helps us to get more experiences for our students. We can always use more partnerships, specifically in the fields of agriculture, fashion and design. I mean, pretty much every pathway and program, we could always use more partners. Our partners benefit from, involving themselves in our programs. It's a two-way street. Sometimes they're building their workforce. There are fields like HVAC technicians where there's going to be a shortage, and we have an HVAC program at Fresno High. So those students have a path to a career if they want to, with all of the training and knowing what certifications they need and all the hands-on experiences that they get while they're in high school to set them up for success after they graduate. So we're always looking for partners. Tara's done a fantastic job. We can't do what we do without partners. And we have some of the best partners, I would say, not just the state, but the country.
Is there an industry focus for the upcoming year?
Yeah, there is. With the pandemic and everything closing down, we had to get creative on how we can provide work-based learning experiences for students. So we were able to do them virtually. We would do virtual tours where I would go out and we would film a tour as if a partner's giving it, and then we would edit the video so it's a video students can watch at home or in the class about 30 minutes as if they're actually there. So we've done that with guest speaking experiences. We've done the evaluations of projects virtually. But this focus for this upcoming year, with us going back to school, is really on internships. We want our students to have internships, meaningful internships, where they're not just stapling papers and making copies. They're doing actual projects similar to what I mentioned earlier, where they're doing things of value to benefit organizations. And we've created a very robust internship program for both students and employers that we onboard the students and they do things beforehand so they're prepared for the internship. We also assist and onboard and orient the employer as well, know how to deal with an intern, how to prepare for an intern, especially an intern who's a minor, who's a high school student. Our students might be in high school, but they have extreme talents, especially in career technical education. We have welding programs, we have heavy truck programs, we have ag programs. Our students know their stuff, and they impress our partners, and they want more. And these internships have led to full-time positions for our students once they graduate because of the work they do. So we want to expand on that. We want to give students experiences they might not have gotten somewhere else. And internships for the next year is a focal point. So if you're absolutely interested in getting more information, we can definitely connect you with that.
If an organization would like more information or to partner with you, how would they get in contact with you?
Yeah, if anyone would like more information, we have an interest form, which they can be found by scanning the QR code on the screen or putting that webpage on in your browser, or you can email internships@fresnounified.org or call the College and Careers Office at 559-248-7465.
Thank you for joining me today, Jeff, and I look forward to gaining more partnerships for you in the industry.
Absolutely. We appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for having me.